Theodore Roosevelt, cowboy, war hero, adventurer. The only US president who could outpunch a bear and then write a novel about it. He was tough, fearless, and had a way with words that was just as powerful as his fists. Today, we're looking at some of his most legendary, funny, and downright savage quotes. Roosevelt knew what it took to lead, and he had zero patience for excuses.
Do what you can, with what you have, where you are.
Stop whining and get to work. Roosevelt didn't just talk about courage, he lived it.
It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed.
Failing is fine. Are you too scared to even try? That's the real failure. If there was one thing Roosevelt hated, it was laziness.
Far and away, the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
So if you're sitting around waiting for success to knock on your door, Roosevelt would probably kick it down and tell you to get moving. Roosevelt didn't care about people who sat on the sidelines and judged.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena.
The guy doing the work matters. The guy complaining from the couch doesn't. Fear. Roosevelt didn't have time for it.
Each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing.
The more you step up, the less fear controls you. It's also why this man literally kept giving a speech after getting shot. For Roosevelt, character mattered more than anything.
To educate a person in the mind, but not in morals, is to educate a menace to society.
Or in modern terms, being smart means nothing if you're also a terrible person. Roosevelt knew power was dangerous in the wrong hands.
A great democracy must be progressive, or it will soon cease to be great.
If you don't keep improving, you'll fall apart. And looking at history, he was absolutely right. Roosevelt didn't believe in sitting around and overthinking.
In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing.
Messing up is fine. Doing nothing isn't. Theodore Roosevelt wasn't just a president. He was a force of nature. He built national parks, won wars, crushed corruption, and basically turned himself into an American legend. And if there's one thing we can learn from him, stop complaining, be bold, do something. Because as Roosevelt proved, you don't get remembered for playing it safe. That's it for today's dose of historical wit and wisdom. If you like this, hit like, subscribe, and tell us, who should we cover next? And remember, speak softly, but carry a big stick.